There are two types of raspberry plants, fall fruiting and summer fruiting. Fall-bearing plants produce fruit in the fall and sometimes in early summer, while summer-bearing plants only produce fruit in the summer. Their varying growth patterns necessitate varying trimming techniques. In this video, I want to talk about pruning fall-bearing raspberries. It's a Sprouted Seeds YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. So, raspberries of both summer and fall-bearing varieties should be pruned in the winter. This is because the berry canes are entirely dormant during this time, so any trimming will stimulate growth. Three separate cane types are present in fall-bearing raspberries: primocanes, floricanes, and non-fruiting suckers. Fall-bearing raspberries require much more pruning than summer-bearing raspberries. Primocanes are flexible, green branches that emerge straight from the ground. These are the canes that grow during the first year. Tall, thick branches with darker brown bark on the stems are called floricanae. These are the second-year canes. Small, spindly canes that don't bear fruit and have no useful purpose are known as non-fruiting suckers. Pruning fall-bearing raspberries. Cut the plant to the ground. Pruning fall-bearing raspberries is simplest if you chop everything back to the ground in the spring. You will only have one fall harvest. There might be better quality raspberries from this fall harvest. Thin the primocanes to get two harvests. Don't cut down all of your canes if you want a crop in the fall as well as the summer. Rather, the canes should be thinned out until there are 4 or 5 primocanes per foot. Having an excessive number of canes can limit the growth and total yield of raspberry bushes since they require a lot of room to spread out and flourish. Trim the extra canes at the ground level. Floricanes should be cut down every second year after they have produced a crop. They will not produce another crop. Cut them down to the ground with your shears. After harvesting the summer harvest, prune them. Remove any non-fruiting suckers. They should all be taken out since they are space-consuming and unproductive. Cut them at ground level with your shears so that no cane is left above ground. Avoid pulling them out from the ground as this may cause your raspberry bush to die by uprooting the healthy primocane's root structure. Remove any sickly or dead primocanes. These one-year branches would have produced fruit in the fall. Primocanes that are sick or dead will have a gray or almost black tint. Old canes in your raspberry patch should be removed since they carry diseases. Prune the tips of the remaining primocanes. It can promote a bigger yield. Cut off approximately 6 or 12 inches from the tips with your shears. Never remove more than 25% of one primocane at a time. This will drastically lower the total harvest. This practice of cutting the tips off is also known as pinching. July is a great month to accomplish this. This will delay the harvest slightly to avoid the heat of summer. As it could expose the plants to winter damage, this is not advised in the northeastern United States. So, using these tips, you will be able to properly prune an autumn fruiting raspberry.